You were a post player at Notre Dame, as everybody knows. Just kind of handicap your post players, and you mentioned a couple, Viehauser ready for conference play, hopefully, and generally Klomstead, Lindsay Lauer, inside and outside from her. But I know you've got some young players you're pretty pumped about, too. Talk about the low post.
Yeah, Courtney Lindfors out of Elk Grove, Illinois. Her junior year, she won a state championship at Driscoll Catholic, and she's a beast. We call her the Beast. She doesn't mind it, though. But she's relentless. She just plays extremely hard. She's very gifted athletically, you know, runs the floor, has nice prolific moves around the basket, but just in scores, just with her hustle and her determination. So she's really becoming a force for us, and I anticipate, you know, being a starter for us. You know, Laura Melquist is coming along. It's taking her a little bit longer to make the transition, a lot of new things that she's learning. But Lindsay Lauer has just really stood out, you know, being, you know, what she was. You know, she hasn't missed a beat. In fact, I think she's playing better. Her endurance is better. And Sammy Tucker we're using, you know, with Jenna Lee's injury, we don't have as much depth in the post, so we're using Sammy. You'll see her a lot more at the forward position. And you know, she plays a lot like Courtney in terms of just hustle, determination, makes plays with her intangibles.
Let's talk about some of the personnel on this team. You mentioned already that you have been assigned the posts. You're the post coach for Sandy and company. And I'm curious to get your take on a couple of players, a couple of returners. Generally, Klomstead, who've been battling a back injury the last couple of years, a little hampered by that last year. And Amanda Viehauser as well, who is going to be playing come conference time. Speak to the inside presence and the players specifically that you're working with.
Sure. Well, again, I would say just have nothing but high expectations for our post game and for those players. I mean, really, you know, the three seniors have been challenged, and I think their expectation is nothing but trying to be all conference players. And I think just talking to them, really probably their first and foremost goal is just to stay healthy. If those guys can stay healthy, I really feel that I think we have probably the best front court in the Horizon League. Other teams are not going to have our size, so that's definitely going to be an advantage with Jenna Lee, and you know, and then obviously with Amanda, just you know how she comes along, and you know with the back issue, will really I think kind of be a tall tale as far as I think how we're doing in the conference, because she is a very skilled player and is one of the top post players in the conference. I mean, it's amazing just being here the 3 weeks and hearing some of the things that other people have said, from other coaches in the league to boosters to the main followers. They really enjoyed watching her play those last couple of games in the conference, and I think it showed that again they won their first round game and battled Green Bay there early on for most of the game there. So.
Freshman center out of Elk Grove, Illinois, Courtney Lindfors, one of those newcomers that a lot of people have been hearing about for some time. How has she looked early in camp and over the summer?
Well, Courtney, again, we're very excited. I mean, it's a pretty unique group that we do have 5 seniors and 5 freshmen. But the freshmen, and including her, I would say probably more than anyone, she has had a great summer. All of our players have been here together and have worked very hard on as far as the strength aspect and the conditioning aspect, and so she's very strong. She does have a little bit of a rib issue that has kind of slowed her conditioning down, but she's getting better and better every day. And again, like we said, she's 6'4", very athletic, very strong. She's going to be expected to, definitely, fill some of those minutes. And I think it also speaks to a little bit of the depth that we're going to have in the inside game. Like I said, there's just not going to be other teams in the conference that are going to have that size and be able to kind of match up with us in there. So that should be interesting to see how that works out.